Oh, really?
Comes to all the Flyers games, yeah.
And is that a coach?
I don't know what. I think that's this guy in the penalty box or something.
Oh, that's funny as shit, man.
All right, welcome back to this week's edition with BarroomBlitz.com. We're going to wrap up tonight's show. We're going to get through the college madness. There's that hat, cheeks.
There they are.
Yeah, that's ugly. Yeah, you look
I'm
stupid.
wear
You
that
look
at the
stupid
show.
and ugly, honey.
I love that Phillies hat, though.
Oh, with the pom-pom.
So there is a big basketball game tonight, Jimmy.
It ends. The mayhem ends here.
God, it's over. If I have to hit Dick Vitale another time going,
Ah.
yeah, baby.
Yeah, but he doesn't do that. He's only on the things, you know.
He's
I mean,
on Mike
ESPN.
and Mike. He
Oh, he's on
drives
it.
me nuts.
Oh, okay.
He never talks bad about anyone. And, well,
Right.
we're not doing
Well, what the heck? He's all right. But the Final Four game, it's a couple good games the other day. Louisville hung in there for a little bit against Kentucky, and then Kentucky just
too much.
Machine.
Too much.
A lot of pro prospects. They said
Too
3 out of
much.
the 5 starters are going to be in the lottery picks.
For Kentucky.
Yeah.
And Kansas, they say,
And
too.
Kansas has
Yeah.
got some big players.
Well, Kansas, I turned it off.
Oh, yeah,
Saturday
because
night,
Ohio State was winning big. They were playing horrible.
Kansas was horrible,
Yeah.
which scares me. They can play that bad and win.
And then all of a sudden, yeah. And Ohio State choked at the end, though. They made a couple of shots, and they just went cold.
Crafty, the guy
cold.
they love, that Crafty.
Oh, he
screwed
shoots a
it all
free
up.
throw and he goes up and banks it, gets the ball back and misses a layup with his by himself. He missed the layup. Then he missed a defensive assignment to foul the guy to at least get another chance.
But we didn't see the Kraft family when that happened. We seen it when he was doing all his good shit,
Oh,
right? When he got
yeah.
that bullshit charging foul.
Yeah.
Huh?
But Kentucky #1 team 37-2, Kansas 32-6. You got the #2 team. So you got #1 and #2. All
In
those
the
early,
country.
if you're playing your brackets and stuff
Yep.
in the end, and when those upsets happen at the beginning, you know what happens? That just makes the top of the bracket stronger because the 1s and 2s find their
Exactly.
way to New Orleans. You know what I mean?
It's the two best teams.
Yeah, you got Calipari. I can't stand him. Oh my God, I can't.
Why do you hate him?
I don't know. I just don't like.
Everyone
him.
hates
He's greasy.
He's
He's
greasy.
dirty. When he leaves Kentucky program will be under probation.
It's true. It's
Guaranteed. Because whatever he does to recruit those one-and-done players, he's the best one-and-done recruiter there is out there. But he's playing the game. That's the game you have to play.
That's how it works.
You know?
That's
His
the
third
name
year,
of the game.
Third year at Kentucky. Bill Self, 9 years at Kansas. I like Self. Kentucky beat Kansas earlier this year by 10 points in the opening NIT thing.
But Kansas is different team
Yeah.
right now. But it's +6. The bookies give Kansas
6. That's still kind of close for a team that everyone.
I think Kentucky's
Yeah.
double digits.
Kentucky's won the national championship 7 times.
Yep.
Kansas has won 3.
Well, if you want to,
last time the Kansas won, I think it was with Roy Williams as coach, right?
Right. Roy Williams was there. Well, you want to look at the guards. The guards are where could win or lose this game. They got that T guy for Kansas, and then they got that Sean Taylor. Both turnover machines.
Right.
And the pressure, I don't know who's better defensively. I thought Kansas was real good.
I'm not sure if they do play defense. I think they just want to score.
I know, but their defense sucked against Ohio State.
Yeah.
And Kentucky showed me a lot with Louisville because they had them two big tower guys. They shut them down.
Yeah.
But, of course, the white guy, you got that Anthony Davis against Whitley.
Right.
Whitley sucks, dude.
Yeah, Anthony Davis
He
is
can't
great.
do nothing. They tried to get the ball underneath of him.
Right.
But Ohio State, he just don't have no athleticism. Hey, how about that? Athleticism.
Got that.
But, of course, you got that Thomas Robinson and that Terrell Jones. But Kentucky has this Darius Miller. He comes in, he's like a lightning rod for that team. When he comes in, he really is. He has a lot of points. He's averaging 12, 14
So they
points.
got to attack. Kentucky's just got to run and just score all night long.
Right.
You got to attack. If you got to keep it paced. Don't worry about the clock. Just keep going, man. Just run.
Well, when they run, they got to pressure that Teague for turnovers. He's a sophomore. He had a lot of turnovers. Had a good tournament, but he started to turn the ball over a little at Louisville there in the first half. That's the only thing.
Right.
I mean, Kansas got to attack that T guy from Kentucky.
Right.
And hopefully then they can.
But they got to Kentucky's got to get those easy baskets, run and gun.
Well, that's their
Bring
game.
those guys off the bench, like I said, and score some more.
And Kansas has trouble when they slow things down. It looks like nobody wants to take a shot.
Right.
Did
But
you
they
notice that
still,
game?
if they're going to run their break, they can't try to keep up with Kentucky. They got to run their offense, but run it in an organized manner. Like don't try to go basket for basket. You know what I mean? I think you'll wear yourself out.
Well, the shooting guards, the 3-point guy Lamb is way better for Kentucky over that Elijah Robinson.
For Kansas to win, I think you got to play Anthony Davis.
Well, you got to let him
doesn't
control
show up. Yeah, maybe he just has an off game.
You got to control him somehow. You can't let him just he had his way.
Yeah,
he had his way.
All right, here it is. Who do you want, Kentucky or Kansas?
I think Kentucky's going to win double digits.
Do you?
By 10.
I'm rooting for Kansas.
I'm
taking Kansas because I hate Calipari.
I'm a realist.
All right, big news on the Eagles front. Jason Peters out for the year.
But that's a good thing.
Yeah, right.
Well, it's good it happened now. I mean, seriously. I mean,
so now you have opportunity to do something.
Exactly. You can fill that position. You can work it around. If it happened the third preseason game, you're really screwed.
Yeah.
I mean, it was obviously it was going to happen sometime because the knees can only take so much. I'm glad it had. I mean, if you're an Eagle fan, go, well, we know now we're not going to be stuck.
Right.
So you got to fill it. But are they going to fill it? Who are they going to give the money to?
Right. Do you draft a guy now, or do you draft a right tackle and put Harriman's over to left?
You know who's starting? Our boy.
King Dunlap, baby. Get in shape now. It's time. It's your turn, man.
King Dunlap was sitting there eating a big crab dinner, having the time of his life, and somebody said, hey, well, Peterson just heard it. Oh, shit, man.
Now I got to work out.
He's done.
It's your time, buddy. It's your time.
Ruined his whole goddamn
Let's hopefully
life.
Howard Mudd can do something with you, buddy. We wish you the best, man. Come on, we were your first professional interview.
Well, they're going to bring Harriman's over there. That's what they're going to do.
Yeah, put
he's
Harriman's
out of
over
position, there. And he's going to get hurt over there because he's not big enough for over there.
Yeah, but Mudd doesn't like the big guys.
Yeah, but you got to have a big guy over there. I've never seen a small guy over there, Jimmy.
Oh, I know.
I've never seen a small
They're
guy.
looking for some guy from Buffalo I saw. He was pretty big. I don't know, but he was a right tackle.
They're going to try and move him over.
Well, no, they're going to move
fill
Harriman's over to left and keep the guy at right.
Can they fill it in the draft? There's the top.
They're 15.
Yeah, but there's two guys that are all that type of tackle.
Yeah, that's what they said. They can move up. If they can move up 3 spots, they might be able to get one of them.
But that's a risky thing to try to throw one of them in.
Right, well, then you have a lot of money thrown in there. But they said with this Peters injury, and like you said, because it's early, there's some tackles out there or offensive linemen out there that haven't been signed where you could sign them for 1 year. Because you can use like an injury clause. But I mean, because you've already got money tied up in Peters.
Yeah, well.
For a while. You got a lot of money tied up in him because you signed him for that long.
Yeah, yeah.
So that's a big thing. All right, well, we're going to get to our favorite time of the show. We're going to talk the beefs.
The beef.
What is wrong? I don't got too many tonight, but I'm going to let you start.
I got one. Goodell with the Saint thing. That's a travesty.
He's putting his foot in too far?
You know what? He wants to
be.
He wants to have his cake. He wants to eat it too. He wants everyone to watch. He wants everyone to have the big hits. And, I mean, these programs have been going on for 20 years, and I mean to suspend the head coach. All right, Williams is fine. You want to kick him out of the year because he was the defensive guy run, but obviously he must have some info where Sean Payton was involved. If he doesn't...
Yeah, but they have it. The problem is, I think, with this whole bounty system, it wasn't like before the game, all right, $10,000 if you knock out Florida.
It goes on all the time.
But they have it written down. Like, they have, like, a chart. Like, what gets what. That's the problem, and they had it for 3 years.
Who leaked?
Jeremy Shockey.
Jeremy Shockey?
That's what I heard, Jeremy Shockey.
No
Honest
way.
to God, yes.
I didn't hear that.
Yes, I heard.
Well, he'll be out of football then.
He's out, I think, or he's still in the Carolina Panthers. He's going to get a shot from the Saints
wow.
this year. Look out, Jeremy. Here it comes. That's what I heard was Jeremy Shockey leaked the information.
I mean, that is just baffling to me to kick that coach out for the whole year. That's just
right. And then they get a chance to get Bill Parcells, and then they have to do the Rooney Rule, though. Why wouldn't you just let the defensive coordinator do it? That's why you got him in there. He's already been a head coach.
I don't know. I mean,
I don't know how that's going to work.
I've never heard of anything like this in my life. I know Alex Karras and Paul Hornung were all kicked out for gambling for a year, and that was an outrage back in the 60s.
Right.
I've never heard of a coach being suspended the whole year. I thought
Belichick he wasn't suspended, was he? They just fined the money?
Fine, right.
$500,000 and 5 draft picks or something like that, right?
But I guess he's making a point with that. But I mean, you want to really handcuff a team? Hard.
Especially a Super Bowl winning coach.
I mean,
it's not like
they're
you're suspending
doing Rams and
right.
shit, I mean, damn. I couldn't believe it when they said it.
Yeah.
I had to hear it again. I had to go to another station and hear it again. I couldn't believe it.
All right. Any others?
Nah, that's it.
That's it? I got 2 quick ones. The Daily News today was rating the managers for the NL East, and they picked Freddie Gonzalez from the Braves as a better manager than Charlie Manuel.
Who is Freddie Gonzalez?
Hey, what has he ever won? Charlie Manuel's won a World Series and 5 straight division titles.
He don't get any
And the
respect.
batting title in Japan.
He don't get any respect.
No, come on, man.
Well, he don't want it. He don't care.
That don't matter. He already said we're winning, so I'm with Charlie. I'm all in.
Go, Charlie.
We will doubt you every week on this show, but I'm with you, Charlie.
I'm with you, Charlie.
Now ESPN has this thing. Kurt Schilling's on now as like one of their analysts. Now.
Oh no.
So they have a thing. The other day they had was like fantasy Schilling or something. Schilling's fantasy picks or something like that.
Yeah.
And he had like a little thing. Get something better than Schilling. How about Schilling's Gold Nuggets or something like that? You know, a few good Schillings or something. Something a little catchy rather than Schilling's fantasy. And then he doesn't even talk about like a fantasy pick. He just talks about one team. Like it was stupid. Like I mean, come on, ESPN, let's get a little snappy. Get a little something.
You know, baseball.
I had a whole bunch last week. I had them all written down. Brittany Griner, make a big deal out of Brittany Griner Duncan. She's 6'9". Playing against midgets. It's like Wilt Chamberlain playing in the 60s. She should run that team. I mean, my Notre Dame Fighting Irish girls are going to beat you tomorrow night.
I'm not quite sure she's a woman.
I don't know. Ooh, she's got a
be
deeper
tennis,
voice than I got, I'll
could
tell
be
you
that
that.
tennis player type guy.
Tennis player type guy.
What was his name?
I don't know.
That guy that was
The one they had on the
guy
ESPN
Davis, is that it?
Whatever. I don't know. I don't want to know. We'll see you next
30,
week.
30, I think it's
we will
probably
see you next
possible.
week for more Barroom Blitz.
We will see you with .com. That's do you hear how deep this was? Such a bad song.
I gotta get out of here. May your buckets be full with beer for the week.
Yay.